Whoa! What is up, guys? Vimal here, and welcome back to my channel. A lot of people keep looking to buy like affordable category gaming laptops, right? And no, I'm not talking about those 80,000, 1 lakh rupees laptops. Nay, yaar. I'm talking about that sweet spot 50 to 60,000 rupees price segment. If you're also looking for the same, you people came to the right video. Today in the house, we have a brand new laptop model from Acer that was recently launched in the Indian market, guys. This is their all new ALG series 2024. Starts at only around like 56,999 and packs like killer specs and hardware around this price point. Available in like multiple configurations. It's basically powered by like Intel's 12th gen CPUs and offers like 20 series GPU, 30 series GPU as well. Today we have like a very well balanced model which actually comes with like Intel's 12th gen i5 and also paired with RTX 3050 plus 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM and also like 512 GB of PCI Gen 4 SSD. I'm like pretty excited to unbox and talk about the whole performance, gaming test and everything in this video, guys. On that note, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button so you can watch all of these videos as soon as I post them. Without wasting any more time, let's quickly get started with the unboxing. Our brand new Acer laptop came in this sort of packaging. Very simple packaging, I'd say. You just have the Acer branding and some details mentioned over here. To the side is where we got all the model and the variant details. It's available in multiple variants. The one we have in the house today is called as AL15G52. Basically like comes with Intel's 12th gen i5 and also paired with Nvidia RTX 3050 GPU. We'll anyhow talk about the specs and hardware configuration at a later part in the video. Quickly unboxing it, we've got the laptop along with some accessories over here. And oh my god, look at this, it's a CD in 2024. You also have some paper, make sure to read that. Lastly, you're also getting like SSD screws, thermal pads and a cleaning cloth as well. Keeping that aside, you're also getting a 150 watt slim power adapter and a mains cord for the adapter. That's it. These are all the stuff we got in the package. Alright, so that was our quick unboxing part. Now let me give you like a closer look at the laptop and talk about the design and build quality. And initial impressions, I have to say, laptop looks quite beautiful for this price point, guys. I mean, look at this, very minimal looking design, two-tone color finish, I would say. We have the steel gray edition in the house. Upper half entire section is covered in this gray color and the lower section is covered in a black finish, guys. If you look at the top panel now, very clean design. There is nothing over here. You only have the Acer logo and I actually love these 3D cuts, guys. Gives you that sense of depth when you're looking at it. Definitely gives you that premium look and feel for the price that you're paying. Good thing is it doesn't seem to attract a lot of fingerprints as well. If you ask about the build quality, laptop definitely feels solid and durable in the hand and it's like a mix between metal and polycarbonate. This top cover you see, this is made of like metal, guys. You're getting an aluminum top panel cover while the rest of the body is like made of polycarbonate material. What I'll do is I'll give you like a quick walk around and talk about all the available connectivity ports on this model. Starting off from the left to profile, there's a consent and lock over here followed by an exhaust vent and two USB ports are there. One is a USB 3.0 super speed port and the other one is a regular USB type A followed by 3.5mm audio jack is also available. Headphone port is also available and just beside that you're getting a cutout for the left channel speaker. Coming to the front side, there are no ports over here but you're getting some status indicators like a power indicator, HDD indicator and also battery charging indicator. Going to the right side, here you're getting some more ports and vents. First of all, you're getting your right channel speaker, micro SD card reader is also available, a Type-C port is also there, Ethernet LAN port and this one is one more exhaust vent. So you're basically getting like 4 exhaust vents, 2 on the sides and 2 at the back side. At the center, you're getting one more Type-C port, a full size HDMI is available, a mini DP port is also there and lastly a DC in port for charging. So that's it. These are all the available connectivity ports. Plenty of ports are there, guys. Will definitely get your day-to-day requirements covered. And having a look at the bottom profile, here's how the laptop looks like. You're getting plenty of cutouts over here. Basically your air intakes to keep the laptop running cool. And good thing is laptop has like a powerful dual fan cooling system. We'll talk about the thermal performance anyhow during the benchmarks and testing part. You've got rubber foot pads on all the corners and if you ask about the hardware upgradability part, right? Yes, both the RAM and storage are upgradable. Our variant comes with 16 GB of RAM on board, DDR4 RAM. You can easily expand that up to 64 GB. And talking about the storage, on board we are getting a 512 GB PCI Gen 4 NVMe SSD. Plus you're also getting one more spare M.2 slot and you can expand the storage up to 2 TB, guys. So not an issue at all. So that's it, our entire coverage on the exteriors part. What I'll do is I'll quickly open up the laptop and show you how the interiors look as well. Talking about the upper half section, you're getting a 15.6 inches Full HD 1080p 144Hz high refresh rate display. Look at the bezels as well, quite slim bezels on the sides and the top side. On the bottom, you're definitely getting a bit of chin with the Acer logo. Going to the top side, here you're getting a 1 megapixel HD webcam included, and that's it about the upper half section. Going to the lower half section, let me just give you a closer look and talk about the keyboard and the touchpad. Alright, this is something I have to highlight. Despite being an affordable category gaming laptop, you're still getting like a full size layout, RGB backlit illuminated keyboard over here. Feels quite comfortable when you're using. Quality of the keys, keycaps, everything feel nice and comfortable. I've told you, right? I've been using this laptop for the last couple of days and had like a pretty comfortable experience. Even the key travel was also satisfactory. And good thing is you can easily adjust the whole backlighting effect over here, guys. You can increase, decrease the brightness, turn it off, or even change the color of the RGB as well using the built-in software, easily accessible using function and the number keypad on the right side. Coming over to the touchpad, decent sized touchpad and quality is pretty good. Easily recognizes all my inputs and gestures, and I didn't face any sort of dead zones also anywhere. And even the left and right integrated buttons are also nice and offered a tactile and clicky feedback. Keeping the nitty gritty stuff aside, now let's move on and talk about the main aspects of the laptop. How is the overall display quality and also the built-in speaker sound performance? So some of you might be thinking, since this is like an affordable category gaming laptop, the brand might have cut corners here and there. But let me tell you, I'm not sure about the base variant model panel though, but the particular variant that I have features like a 15.6 inches Full HD 1080p resolution panel with insanely high 144Hz refresh rate, and I'm telling you, right, display quality is like pretty good for the price that you're paying. Crisp and clear detail, no matter what sort of content you're watching, excellent quality. Text is like very sharp and easily readable. If you talk about the contrast levels, good contrast ratio and also deep black levels as well. And coming to colors are also nice, though don't expect like 100% accurate sRGB level color gamut range, but still for the price that you're paying, it is actually pretty good. And let me tell you, not just for gaming purpose, panel is good enough so you can even use it for like productivity purpose as well. If you ask about the overall brightness of the display is also decent, guys. It's easily around like 300 nits of brightness, and I didn't face any sort of issues checking out the display in like bright sort of situations. On the overall, right, it is like a really satisfactory display for the price that you pay. If you ask about the built-in speaker performance, you're getting stereo speaker setup over here, and audio performance is decent. I've played like multiple number of YouTube videos, a couple of web series and movies. All the dialogues were like clear, vocal clarity is nice and easily understandable. Only thing I felt is audio output could have been slightly higher, guys. I know you people are waiting for this part, right? How is the overall performance of this thing? First of all, let me actually talk about the built-in hardware and specs you're getting for this price point. Acer's brand new ALG 2024 is powered by Intel's 12th gen CPUs. Our particular variant features Intel's 12th gen i5 12450H series CPU. So this one is basically like an 8-core 12-thread CPU with a max turbo clock of up to 4.4 GHz. Pair that with Nvidia's RTX 3050 GPU, it's a very well balanced configuration for the price point. As I've told you at the beginning, if you're a bit tight on a budget, you do get a 2050 edition as well, but I'm telling you, right, if you're buying this model especially for gaming purpose, I would suggest you to wait, save a bit of money and go for the 3050 model only, because with that you're getting 6 GB of GDDR6 VRAM, and not to miss out, it is higher rated TGP as well, 75 watt rated 3050 model, so you can definitely do like good AAA 1080p gaming over here. With this sort of configuration, right, you can play most of your AAA title games at 1080p resolution with a medium to high graphics with a consistent 60 plus FPS, and I'll show you people in this video during the benchmarks. Let's quickly get started with the testing. So we'll be playing some AAA title games, maybe like Spider-Man, Control or something like that at different resolutions and also graphic settings, and let's see quickly how it goes. So starting off with Spider-Man Remastered, guys. So we'll be playing this game at native 1080p resolution and the graphics preset set to high mode, and mind you, Nvidia's ray tracing and DLSS are off right now. On an average, as you can see, in this first test, we were getting an average of around 55 to 60 FPS at 1080p high graphics mode. Not bad, right? I mean, look at that. Very smooth gaming experience. That too in a AAA game like Spider-Man Remastered. I didn't face any sorts of lag, stutters, nothing like that. Really good gaming experience. Okay, I know you people are waiting for this part, but you can actually improve the performance of this thing using DLSS. So let's quickly enable DLSS and check out the results. Oh wow, look at that. I haven't changed any graphic settings. Resolution is also same 1080p only, but simply enabling DLSS, we were getting a slight improvement from 55 to almost like 72 FPS, guys. Now that is what I'm talking about. Anyways, moving on to the second game, which is Control. Control is also like a pretty graphic intensive game and puts a lot of stress on the hardware. So we'll be playing this game also at 1080p resolution, and in this first test, graphics preset is set to medium. And as you can see, on an average, we were getting around like 65 to 70 FPS. Not bad. I mean, see, very good gameplay, right? Everything feels quite smooth on the display, and not to miss out, you're also getting like a 144 Hz high refresh rate panel, right? Gaming definitely feels quite nice over here, buttery smooth experience. In case if you play the same game at high graphics preset, then obviously frame rate will slightly fall down to somewhere around say 50 to 55 FPS. That kind of results I was getting over here. See, based on my testings, right, on this particular hardware, you can play most of your favorite AAA title games with a similar sort of results, 50 to 60 FPS at 1080p with the graphics mix between medium to high settings. But if you actually play a lot of esport FPS like games now, maybe like Counter-Strike or Valorant, right, you will easily get triple digit FPS, over 100 FPS is what I can say. Value for money 1080p gaming performance for the price that you're paying. If you ask about the thermal performance, as I've told you, this model features a dual fan cooling system and thermal performance is actually pretty nice. I mean, look at this. Most of the games, say 60 to 70% of the AAA titles I've played, CPU is fluctuating around 75-78 degrees centigrade. That kind of results I was getting. Unless you're playing like CPU intensive games or maybe like put a lot of stress and load on the CPU, right? Then only CPU is hitting around like 88, 89 and sometimes 90 degrees centigrade. Say for example, Spider-Man Remastered, because that is a CPU intensive game. So I've actually seen like a lot of premium and expensive gaming laptops also hit around like 95-96 degrees also under gaming loads. So for this price point, this is like pretty much acceptable and nothing to worry about. But one thing I do have to mention is fan noise on this model was slightly a bit on the louder side, especially if you're gaming for longer periods of session, right? You might be slightly a bit annoyed, especially in the max performance system profile mode. Hey, we're almost coming to an end, so let me also tell you about the battery life. This laptop features a 4-cell 54 watt-hour lithium-ion battery, and you people know, right, gaming laptops and battery backup do not go hand in hand. So battery life is kind of mediocre, I would say, just like any other gaming laptop. So on a moderate sort of usage with a typical day-to-day sort of casual web browsing, office-related work, little bit productivity and light gaming, you can expect around 3 to 3.5 hours of battery life. But nay, if you're doing gaming on battery, which usually nobody does, then it'll hardly last for an hour. Anyways, that is pretty much it. Time to wrap up the video. That was our video on Acer's all new ALG gaming laptop. Value for money gaming laptop is what I can say. The kind of specs, hardware and features they're offering, right? Paisa vasool performance. You're getting a good 15.6 inches 1080p display with 144 Hz refresh rate. Pair that with a powerful CPU, GPU and other specs and hardware, like pretty satisfying. Only thing if I had to nitpick, I felt the built-in speakers performance could have been slightly better, and also as I've told you, battery life is kinda mediocre. Apart from that, everything else is great. The pricing for the base variant starts at around 56,999 rupees and our particular variant costs around 62,999 rupees. I'll leave links for them in the description box below. You can check it out there. That's it. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video and got all the information you're looking for. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more such awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.